There is something that will screw up your life so quickly. And I've done this, and I see everyone around me almost doing this. And that is believing that it is too late, that you are too old to have the life that you want to have. I mean, I literally speak to people who are in their 40s and 50s who think that they are old. I speak to people who are in their 60s who think that it's too late to pursue a life that they actually want. Reject the idea that your best years are behind you. Reject the idea that it is too late for you. We have been so conditioned to believe this lie that the best part of our life happens early in life, when most of the time we don't discover what it is that makes us happy, and we don't discover who we are until well into midlife and beyond. And that's just the truth. But yet we are bogged down with this corrosive thinking that after a certain age, if we haven't married by 30 or figured out our purpose by 35 or made a certain amount of money, that it's too late for us. And then we compare ourselves to, the random people who did get married young and did figure out what they want to do with their life young. And then we feel terrible about ourselves. And then we don't even try. And it truly is such a lie. I have known and worked with so many people who didn't even know how to speak their truth, how to express their needs in a relationship until they were 45. I have sat down with people who completely reinvented themselves at 55. I have met people who have fallen in love in their 70s. And yet there are just millions of younger people walking around and running around feeling like they're behind or they're lost or it's too late for them. And it is so incredibly tragic. Look, there are some people who in their 20s meet the love of their lives and get married. And then there are some people who they don't meet that person until well into middle age. There are some people who have this really unique understanding of themselves from a young age. They have this sort of old soul self-awareness that starts in their 20s. And then there are other people who have no idea who they are until they're 50. And I don't know why that is. There's so many different reasons why that could be. All I know is that you have to honor your timing, just like I have to honor my timing. The older I get and the more that I work with people, the more I recognize that so much of it is our mindset. It really, truly is. It's, of course, taking care of ourselves, but it's also taking care of what's up inside our brains. It's not just taking care of our bodies. And our beliefs become our reality. I've worked with women who were in their 50s dating and having the time of their lives. And are they attractive? Sure. But some of these women were not even the most attractive women I've ever worked with, but they just had a belief system that said, this can be fun. And they don't feel old. I mean, I've spoken to people who said women in their 50s and men in their 50s and their 60s said, you can give me all the money in the world and I would not go back in time. I just want to keep moving forward. And then there are people who are just constantly trapped in their nostalgic memories of their youth, feeling like they're just old goods. And that is such a tragedy. You can reinvent yourself at any time. You can go back to school at 60. You could go across country at 50. You could fall in love at 70. And if you are just entering your 40s, like life is just beginning for you. It really, truly is. It is so hard to know who you are and what's going to make you happy until you've experienced some hardship in life. The goal was never to peak. The goal is to grow into a human being who knows how to love well, who knows how to contribute meaningfully to society and to others. And that's not something that just happens. Those are character traits that are carved over time. And the most fascinating, interesting, incredible people I know have been shaped by so much hardship and heartbreak and also triumph. And so consider that actually your best years are ahead of you. Consider that maybe finding your purpose or making the money that you want to make or finding the love that you want to find is actually in front of you, not behind you. Do not let your age hold you back. Do not tell yourself that you're too old because of things that you see on social media. Don't do that to yourself. Exercise so that you can have energy, spend time with friends so that you can have energy, and listen to things that inspire you. I mean, one thing that I learned in life is that you kind of have to fight for your happiness, and you also have to fight for more positive thinking. And maybe you were raised in a family where, people look down on a certain age, but you just can't, you can't let that happen to you. So if there's something that you want to start or someone who you want to meet or something that you want to experience in life, and then you start to hear in the background of your mind, it's too late, I'm too old, what's the point? You need to reject that voice quickly because it is just not true. And study the people who started empires in their midlife. Study the people who fell in love in their midlife and beyond so that you can be inspired. And may this video inspire you to not give in to that really horrendous conditioning that so many of us, at least in our culture, have been hypnotized into believing.